like they're lining up.
Well, they're excited.
Find the scepter.
What's going on, everyone, and welcome to a new edition of Laying Down the Law. Now, as I said in my last video, my last Jon Snow video, it is Game of Thrones week. Game of Thrones, the new season 8 is dropping April 14th, which is this upcoming Sunday. Hype does not describe the word I am, as far as how ready I am for this new upcoming season, the final season, not even new upcoming season, the final season. Very excited. Definitely one of my favorite shows. If you guys stayed for the breakdown in the last Jon Snow video, just one of my favorite shows, top 3 all the time that I've personally seen. I can't go for anything else that may be great that's on television. Just going off of what I've seen. I'm so excited. I'm just doing reaction videos for the characters for Game of Thrones who are still alive. I might do some for characters who passed away, but I'm definitely doing ones for my favorite characters who are still around. So without further ado, guys, let's go ahead and get in this reaction. 3.
17 years ago, you rode off with Robert Baratheon.
Your Aunt Lyanna.
Lyanna Stark.
Father never talked about her.
You came back a year later
Ned.
with another woman's son.
What was she like?
It's beautiful.
I know the horrible truth. I can't even remember what she looked like.
Lyanna!
Stop showing off. Diana!
Ned.
Lyanna.
King Robert was supposed to marry her,
Ned Stark.
but Rhaegar Targaryen kidnapped her.
That's a lie.
Someone took her away from me.
It's a lie.
7
She loved
times
Rhaegar.
for the hole she left behind.
She was my sister. This is where she belongs.
Crips of Winterfell.
She belonged with me.
She didn't want to be with you, Robert. Let's go, Ned. Take him down.
It's done, Your Grace.
Your Grace.
Targaryens are gone.
Not all of them.
Not all of them.
Got 2 left. Drogon.
When your brother Rhaegar led his army into battle at the Trident, men died for him because they believed in him, because they loved him.
All those hard sons of bitches chose him as their leader.
The King of the
Because
North.
they
believe in him.
Rhaegar fought valiantly.
I fought.
Rhaegar fought nobly.
I died.
And I lost.
And Rhaegar died.
And now I'm back.
Good.
Now go fail again.
Now go fail again.
Let's get it, baby.
He faced those things. He fought those things for the good of his people.
And he won.
risked his life for
And he
life
won.
in the heart for his
Let's get it, John.
My king. This day,
Until his last day. The King of the North. Ha! Ha! Let's get it, John.
He needs to know the truth.
He was never a bastard.
Warrior, mother,
Never at all.
crow, stranger. I am
He's the
hers.
rightful heir to the
And he
Iron
is
Throne.
From this day
Until
until
my
the end of
last.
my days.
Robert's rebellion was built
It
on
was
a
built
lie.
on a lie. Because Lyanna loved Rhaegar.
He loved her,
And she loved him.
and she loved him.
Mm-hmm.
And John,
He was never a bastard. His name is Aegon Targaryen. Aegon Targaryen.
Bastard son of a traitor.
The bastard son of a traitor.
That one's yours, Snow.
I keep hearing stories about
You bastard.
he's never been a bastard.
Drogon.
He's the heir to the Iron Throne.
Promise me.
Promise me.
He protected him for as long as he could. He kept his promise. He kept his promise. All right, y'all, man. That one hits more in the feels rather than get you hyped and ready. You know what I mean? Because it goes and it talks more about Lyanna, Rhaegar, Ned, and how Jon is who he is and how he doesn't really know who he is. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into a quick breakdown. So as you guys saw, that doesn't do too much to really get you hyped up. That gives you more of who Jon is, you know, more of his backstory and how he gets to be where he is at this point, you know. So they go and they do the whole backstory talking about Lyanna and Rhaegar and how Robert's rebellion was based on a lie. So if you don't know, most people, I'm assuming you guys do know if you're checking the video out, but for those who don't, because I have some friends who will check the video out and they have no idea what Game of Thrones is about or anything about it. So basically what happened is Robert Baratheon is king of the Seven Kingdoms, so the one true king. He's the king. And the only reason, so what happens is we have Rhaegar, a Targaryen. He's basically next in line to become king. So what happens, he's in love with Lyanna Stark, who's promised to Robert Baratheon. So what happens is Rhaegar ends up taking Lyanna and they go and secretly get married and they have a kid. The kid is Jon. So, but nobody knows this. So what ends up happening after Rhaegar takes Lyanna, fucking Robert Baratheon, he goes and he gets all his armies and his bannermen and all that kind of stuff to go kill Rhaegar and get Lyanna back. So in the end, he ends up killing Rhaegar, but Lyanna dies in childbirth with Jon, so giving birth to Jon Snow. He's called Jon Snow just for the simple fact that since Robert ends up winning, he becomes the king. They name Jon Snow just so Robert doesn't know that there's another Targaryen left. Especially the fact that that's Lyanna's child with Rhaegar. So that would just blow his mind and make things even worse. So really, that's all this one really does. It just touches on the backstory and all that, and how Ned Stark, Lyanna's younger brother, how he goes and he finds Lyanna. He fights to get into the castle. He talks to Lyanna. He finds out that she had a kid with Rhaegar, and that's Jon. And then she goes and tells him that you have to protect him. Nobody can know his true identity, otherwise he'd be killed, because Robert was pissed off that he ended up losing Lyanna to Rhaegar. He thought that she was kidnapped and raped, but the truth was, and Ned knew this the whole time, and he kept the secret, that she just left. She chose to leave and go with Rhaegar because she was in love with him. And so that kind of that's not what leads to the overarching story of Game of Thrones. That happens with Littlefinger and the stuff he ends up doing years later. But that, that's for another video. So, if you guys liked it, there will be more definitely this week before Sunday comes out. I'll try and drop one every day. If not every day, every other day. But just know there will be a lot of Game of Thrones videos coming out this week leading up until Sunday. So if you guys like the video, make sure you hit the thumbs up button. It helps get the video out there so other people can check it out if they might, if they share the same interest. Comments, anything you guys are looking forward to in season 8, predictions, theories, all that kind of stuff, let me know. Anything you guys have to say about past seasons, so season 1 through 7, hit me up in the comments, let me know. If you like the video, subscribe to the channel. As you can see from the background, I keep saying this in all my videos. I think that's gonna be like my outro. Just you see the background, nerd stuff in the background. That's what this channel will really be about. Marvel, DC, anime, anything that could kind of get classified into like a nerd section, gamer section, anything like that, that'll be on this channel. So subscribe to it if you're interested in that kind of stuff. Ring the little bell, ring the notification bell, so you get notified, alert on your phone or laptop or whatever anytime I drop a new video, so you guys can check that out when it drops. And I will see you guys in the next one.
It's a marathon. I ain't come to play. I ain't come to play. Always cold shoulder the boy. Always looked over the kid. Now I'm going overboard. I'm taking none of that shit. Don't explain nothing to me. I see it just how it is. She want me to be a Romeo, but love for me doesn't exist. My bro won't turn that bad. You ain't gang and your loyalty lag. Gotta know your worth, then add tags. Run off luck, we get blessed back to back. I'ma get it and there's no stress in that. Throwing shots in attempt to distract. Heard your latest shit and damn it I laugh. We up now and I see why you mad.